Yo, what's going down, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode number 15 of my Road to the Show series here on MLB 15 The Show. And today, as you can see, the Orioles enter this game with a record of 15-15, so 15s are wild here in this episode. But we're getting things started against the Tampa Bay Rays with a strikeout of Kevin Kiermaier on the slider. Take a look at this one, down and out of the zone. But we got Kiermaier to chase. Now we're in the bottom of the second. Evan Longoria up. He's going to ground this one just over the head of the third baseman there. That is not Manny Machado. I believe that is Bobby Story getting the start today at third base, unfortunately. So you got to think Machado probably makes that play. Next batter is going to ground this one to the second baseman, to Navarro for one. On to Davis at first in time for a 4-6-3 double play. So that's going to make it 2 down in the inning now. For the next batter, it will be 2 batters later, actually, Nick Franklin, and he is going to go down swinging, so Lowry works out of the jam, and still a 2-0 ball game now. Baltimore on top, 1-2 counts to Loney, and James Loney is going to go down swinging on the slider. 3 strikeouts through 2 1/3 so far, so that is a good number to have. Now we're in the bottom of the fourth. Longoria up again. He's going to rip one into center field, and that is going to give the Rays 2 base runners here with, I believe, just 1 man out. So a good opportunity for Tampa Bay now. 2 men out for Rene Rivera. 1-2 count. Checked his swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Jim Lowry, and he works his way out of another jam through 4 innings, 4 hits allowed, and 4 strikeouts. Nick Franklin up 1-2 count. He's going to go down for the second time today. The man picked up in the David Price trade. He strikes out swinging. As you can see, Jim Lowry currently sitting in the top 10 in AL ERA for starting pitchers. But now, as you can see, this one's going to be ripped into the right center field gap by Kevin Kiermaier, and that guy can fly. He is on his way to second. He will hold there, but it's going to be a double for the young Rays outfielder. So Lowry working himself into another jam here. John Jaso up next, 1-0 count. He's going to ground this one softly to the second baseman. His throw to first is going to go over Chris Davis's head and out of play. That's going to drive home a run, and the Rays are on the board. It's an 8-1 ball game now after a sac fly. Got Jaso over to third. Longoria is going to take that pitch the other way, base hit into right field, and it is another RBI. So it is now an 8-2 ball game. So some good pieces of hitting right there by the Rays. Jaso getting that ball to the right side of the infield, and then, nice little sacrifice to move Jaso over. Later in the inning now with second and third and 2 outs. Rene Rivera with the base hit back up the middle. That's going to drive home 2 more, and it's an 8-4 ball game. So Lowry looked so good early on in this game. Now sort of running into some trouble here in the 6th inning, but he's going to end up striking out. I'm not even sure who that is. It's some fake player. Some weird guy, too. He's got the double flap helmet, and it's just weird, but anyway, bottom 7 now, still in the game, 92 pitches. Pitch number 93 is a ground ball to the second baseman. Throw on to first in time to retire Souza, and that would do it for Jim. His day would be done after 7 innings. He gives up 3 earned runs, 4 total, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 9 hits allowed. He picks up his 4th win of the season and maintains that undefeated record, now 4-0 after our first 6 starts of this season. So we're simulating along here. We've got a start on our West Coast swing here in Oakland. We just came from LA where we took on the Angels. Now we're taking on the Athletics in a 3-game set, I believe, and we are live from O.Co Coliseum now, one of the biggest ballparks in baseball, a good pitcher's park for Jim to pitch in, and he took advantage. He had himself quite the performance today, starting things out with a 3-pitch strikeout of Emilio Bonifacio, getting him to go down on the changeup out of the zone. Now we're still in the bottom of the first. Billy Butler up. Butler's going to ground this one to the shortstop, flip to second, actually taking himself, then the throw to first in time, and it's a 6-3 double play. Good play by Ray Navarro, our starting shortstop. Now we're in the bottom of the second, still scoreless, 3-2 count to Josh Reddick. He goes down in the high heat. Could not do anything with that pitch, and as you can see, just absolutely frozen. Probably didn't like the call, but 97 up like that is very hard to hit. 2-2 count now to Ike Davis later in the inning. He's going to go down swinging on the changeup. Strikeout number 3 for Big Jim after just 2 innings, and you can see Lowry is locked in right now. Through 2, looking good. 3 strikeouts already, and I believe only 1 hit allowed. So Marcus Semien up now to lead things off in the third. We're going to start him out with the fastball down and away, fastball down and in for strike 2, and then we go to the slider down and away for strike 3, swing and strikeout number 4 for Big Jim. Through just 2 1/3 now, it's Josh Phegley up. Phegley's going to take first pitch curveball, 0-1 count. Second pitch fastball, he fouls that one off, 0-2. And it's another 3-pitch strikeout, this time on the slider, and Lowry's got 5 strikeouts. He is dialed in. Now the next batter is going to be Sam Fuld, first pitch of the AB. He's going to end up taking that one back up the middle, and that would ruin the strikeout streak right there. But it's a 2-out base hit for Sam Fuld now. Back to the top of the lineup, it's Emilio Bonifacio, 1-2 count. Curveball, he rips that one down the right field line. That's going to get into the gap. Right fielder Jimmy Paredes over to plate, but Sam Fuld has got plenty of speed on the base paths, and he is going to come home safely. It is an RBI triple for Emilio Bonifacio. Next batter, though, is going to be Ben Zobrist with Bonifacio on third, and Zobrist ends up striking out. Could not check his swing, so Lowry does end up striking out the side there, but allows one earned run, and the A's are on the board. They take a 1-0 lead. Now it's Billy Butler to lead things off in the bottom of the fourth, and we're back to the strikeouts. That is the 5th straight out recorded via strikeout for Jim Lowry, dating back going back to the second inning now. As you can see, I believe that is Butler, who could not hold up his swing. Now Reddick up. First pitch of his IB, he's going to take a fastball down and in. Second pitch, two-seamer down and away. And then the fastball up, second straight time. Reddick goes down to the high heat, and that is 6 strikeouts in a row for Lowry. And now Colby Rasmus up. Rasmus fouls the first pitch off. He's going to end up swinging and missing at the second pitch. Another fastball there, 0-2. Change up, down and away. And that's 7 straight outs via the strikeout right there for Big Jim. Incredible. He is looking fantastic so far against Oakland. But now, as you can see, that is Billy Butler, I believe, taking one to deep right field. That's going to get down. Diving play by Paredes, could not handle it, but as you can see, some base running mistakes right there from the A's, so no one will score, but it's going to set up second and third now for Oakland. The next batter will be coming up. That was Josh Fegley, excuse me. I always get him and Butler confused when I was playing these guys, but Sam Fold will be the next batter. He's going to ground that one to the shortstop, throw to first in time. Run does come home, and Oakland has their second run of the ball game, so still a 2-1 game now. Emilio Bonifacio, he's going to fly one to center. Adam Jones backtracking near the wall, but he puts his glove up and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So now we're into the bottom of the 6th. Ben Zobrist up a 1-2 count, and he goes down to the changeup for the second time today, and we hit double digits on the K counter for the first time this season. So big ups to Big Jim Lowry here. 0-2 count now to Josh Fegley. He's going to go down to the inside fastball, strikeout number 11, and in the 8th inning, still hitting in the upper 90s on the radar gun. Now pitch 108. It's going to be ripped into right center field, or it's not right center field, right field. That's going to get down. Paredes playing it off the wall. He bobbles it out there. Another runner coming around. He will score. So that is the 3rd earned run allowed by Lowry today, and that would do it on that RBI double. Buck Showalter will come out and grab his young righty from the game, pull him from the game, I should say. But his day would be done. Another 7-2 thirds inning performance, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 11 strikeouts, 2 walks, and Jim Lowry is your player of the game, notching another victory, I do believe. I don't quite remember if we got the win in that one or not, but either way, getting player of the game, so we know the Orioles won. And take a look at the highlights right there. Looking good as usual, striking out Bonifacio right there. And probably one of Jim's better performances. I mean, that string of 7 straight strikeouts from innings 2 through 4, pretty incredible stuff. So anyway, we're getting thrown out now against Seattle, so we're back in Baltimore, but still facing some AL West teams here as Seattle comes in, and it's going to be a huge pitching matchup here. Felix Hernandez versus Big Jim Lowry, so we know we're going to have to pitch well if we want to win this game, and that's not going to be a good start. Kyle Seager takes that two-seamer high and deep to left field. Ball is back, and it is gone. David Lowe's jump at the wall was not enough, and it is Kyle Seager's 98th career home run, so he is getting there closer towards career home run number 100. So the next batter is going to be Nelson Cruz. We work a 3-2 count now, and here is the 3-2. That's a changeup drilled to right field, back, and gone. Nelson Cruz, in not his first visit back to Baltimore, but still a visit back to Baltimore, and taking his former team deep right there. Not his former teammate, but his former team deep, and you can see Cruz pimping that one a little bit, but that is no problem. I do not mind anyone bat flipping on me. You will not receive a fastball in the dome after that one. But anyway, John Hicks up now. He's going to strike out, swinging on the slider. Strikeout number 1 for Lowry. He would work his way out of the inning. We're into the top of the 3rd now. Austin Jackson up 0-1 count, and Jackson's going to rip one into left center field. That ball is back, and it's going to one-hop up off the wall. Center fielder over to play it. Throw in will be not in time, as Jackson is easily into second with a leadoff double. So now 2 batters later with Kyle Seager up and Jackson on 3rd. He's going to fly one to deep left center field. This ball is back. Jackson tagging at 3rd. It will be caught for the out at the warning track, but that is plenty deep enough to get Austin Jackson home, and that will make it a 3-0 ball game. Now Seattle on top, and like I said, we knew we had to pitch well to win this game against the Mariners. Things are not looking good right now. Robinson Cano up, though. That's a nice little 2-strike pitch. Jamming with the curveball. He dribbles that one out in front of home plate, and our catcher Kevin Plawecki is there to make the play. So we're on to the top of the 5th now. Dustin Ackley up 1-2 count. Ackley's going to go down swinging on the high heat. 98 on the gun. Have not seen Lowry touch 98 too often, but he does right there. Now we're into the top of the 6th. Nelson Cruz up. He's going to go down swinging on the changeup. That is strikeout number 3 for Jim, and he's got the first out here in the 6th inning. Next batter is going to be Robinson Cano. 1-1 pitch to Cano, and he's going to rip this one into the right center field gap. That's going to get down, and it will roll all the way to the wall. Cano on his horse, hustling around first. He's headed for second. He's in there standing up, and it's a one-out double for the star second baseman for the Seattle Mariners, and that would do it for Jim. Once again, Showalter pulling him mid-inning, and his day would be done after just 5 1/3. Not his best start, probably his worst start of the season so far. I think it was the first time we went less than 6 innings and allowed more than 2 runs, so only 5 1/3, 4 earned. Cano would come around and score, and only 3 strikeouts to 1 walk there on 7 hits. So not good stuff from Lowry there, but overall still pitching really well, still looking like he's he's gonna have a breakout year. So good signs all around. That's gonna do it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.